welcome back to our videos. As always, today we are doing week 11 NFL picks, and I have my friend Derek over, so let's get to it. The first game where the New England Patriots play the Atlanta Falcons. The New England Patriots are 6-4. The Atlanta Falcons are 4-5. I think the New England Patriots will win because Mac Jones is doing a good job on offense.
I picked New England because the defense is doing really good.
Moving on to the first 1 p.m. game, the Detroit Lions versus the Cleveland Browns. I think the Cleveland Browns will win because the Lions have not won a game, and they just tied one game last week. And the Browns are good, I guess. The records are 5-5 for the Browns, 0-8-1 for the Detroit Lions. They're considered.
I picked Cleveland because the defense is good in the red zone.
Moving on to the San Francisco 49ers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. I think the San Francisco 49ers will win. The San Francisco 49ers record is 4-5. The Jacksonville Jaguars is 2-7.
I picked San Fran because they just beat the Rams and they crushed the Rams.
24-10, I think. Moving on to the next game, the Green Bay Packers versus Minnesota Vikings. I think the Green Bay Packers will win. The Green Bay Packers are 8-2, and the Minnesota Vikings are 4-5, and the Green Bay Packers have the same record as the best team, the Arizona Cardinals.
I picked Green Bay because they now have Aaron Rodgers back from COVID-19.
Moving on to the Minnesota Vikings and New York Jets, I think the Miami Dolphins will win. The Miami Dolphins are 3-7, and the New York Jets are 2-7.
Who's playing?
The Miami Dolphins versus New York Jets. I think the Miami Dolphins will win. The Miami Dolphins are 3-7. The New York Jets are 2-7.
I'm gonna pick Miami because they might beat them pretty good, like maybe 20-10.
Moving on to the next game, the New Orleans Saints versus Philadelphia Eagles. I think the New Orleans Saints will win. Their record is 4-6, and the Philadelphia Eagles record is 4-6, and the New Orleans Saints record is 5-4.
I'm gonna go with my favorite team called the Eagles, and they are gonna beat the Butts a lot.
They're going to beat their own butts, you said?
No, their Butts.
Moving on to the next game, the Houston Texans versus Tennessee Titans. I think the Tennessee Titans will win. The Tennessee Titans are 8-2. The Houston Texans are 1-8.
I'm going with Tennessee because they are gonna probably run the ball with the backup QB and do like play actions.
Moving on to the Indianapolis Colts versus Buffalo Bills. I think the Buffalo Bills will win. The Buffalo Bills are 6-3, and the Indianapolis Colts are 5-5.
I'm going with Indianapolis Colts because they have a kind of good defense, and that's why.
Moving on to the Washington football team and the Carolina Panthers. I think the Carolina Panthers will win because Cam Newton is back. The Carolina Panthers are 5-5, and the Washington football team is 3-6.
I'm going with Washington football team because if they didn't lose number 90, they will probably win, but I'll still go with Washington. I forget his number sometimes, man.
Moving on to my favorite team, the Baltimore Ravens. I think they will beat the Chicago Bears. The Baltimore Ravens are 6-3, and the Chicago Bears are 3-6. Opposite records.
I'm going with the Chicago Bears because Justin Fields has pretty much been playing good games, and I think they're gonna beat the Baltimore Ravens because they have no more Lamar Jackson.
What? Moving on to the Cincinnati Bengals and Las Vegas Raiders. I think the Cincinnati Bengals win because Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow connection. And the Cincinnati Bengals are 5-4. The Las Vegas Raiders are 5-4. Same records.
I'm going with the Raiders because they have Derek Carr and a pretty good defense.
Moving on to the Dallas Cowboys and the Kansas City Chiefs. I think the Dallas Cowboys will win. The Dallas Cowboys are 7-2, and the Kansas City Chiefs are 6-4.
I would never do this, but I'm going with the Dallas Cowboys because they have Zeke Elliott and a pretty good defense.
Moving on to the Arizona Cardinals and Seattle Seahawks, I think the Arizona Cardinals will win. The Arizona Cardinals are 8-2. Seattle Seahawks are 3-6.
I'm going to go with Seattle because they have Russell Wilson back.
Moving on to the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Chargers, I think the Los Angeles Chargers will win. The Los Angeles Chargers are 5-6. The Pittsburgh Steelers are 5-3-1.
I'm going with the Los Angeles Chargers because they have Austin Eckler, and he's actually pretty good.
Moving on to the last game, the New York Giants versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will win. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are 6-3. The New York Giants are 3-6. The opposite records.
I am going to go with Tampa Bay because they are probably going to smoke, and they have a kind of good offense with Tom Brady and a good defense.
That is the end of the video. Now we're going to do the bye weeks. The Denver Broncos and Los Angeles Rams have bye weeks. Welcome back to my videos.
That's a bye week. I don't know how it's a bye week.
Thank you for watching my videos as always. Bye.